What up, Libra? I hope you guys are doing well. It breaks my heart, Libra. Y'all just don't even know for y'all to be last. It's just like, it is painful, especially being a Libra. I'm like, oh my God. If I put y'all in front, then it's like, oh, I'm going to hear from the Leos. I'm going to start some shit. And if I don't, then the Libras are like, well, why are you deserting us? And I'm like, oh, I know, I feel it. I feel it, but I'm here, Libra. So we're going to make the best of it, all right? Hopefully, this is a good reading for us. I want to hear money, Libra. I know a lot of y'all want to hear love, and I'm okay if it comes through or whatever, stuff like that, but I want to hear money. So let's get into it, Libra. So the first thing, a lot of you, I feel like you're coming into your own. And Libras have been having a shitty 13 years. Let's be honest. It's been a long freaking time. I know other signs talk about they've been suffering and shit. Libras really have been kind of suffering for a while. So for some of us, we literally are coming into our energy. We're coming into the spotlight. We're coming into this positivity where people actually want to see us and hear what we have to say. So for some of you, there are opportunities of being in the spotlight, putting yourself out there, getting a following, um, teaching, traveling, expanding businesses, going into businesses, opening your own thing. And some of you literally are finding love. It's like, okay, this is what I want. Um, there's major growth that's coming in that's bringing you into 2020, and it's showing that if you are doing any type of social media, Instagram or Facebook or YouTube or Zoom, Twitter, whatever your poison is, there's a lot of exposure that is going to be coming your way for your gift. You ain't got to worry about nobody else, Libra. You ain't got to worry about the other Libra down the street or the other one that has a YouTube channel or the other one that's on Facebook doing this. You don't have to do that. It is going to be your personal time, and it's going to hit everybody differently, but you need to be prepared for it. So for a lot of you, there are going to be some feelings of doubts, maybe a little bit of self-worth issues that you may need to work out these last 2 months, because I feel for some of you, things are going to pick up really, really fast, and you need to be prepared for it. Definitely feel like a lot of traveling, especially going into 2020. Some of you, you might as well just get comfortable in hotels or whatever it is that you're staying in when you're traveling. This could be business travel. I feel for a lot of you, there's money attached to it. So this is not just vacation. Some of you definitely may be going to visit some people. You may be going overseas. I have some friends that want me to come visit them in Holland, and a couple of them that want me to go to London. And so I might do that in the springtime. But for a few of you, I don't think it's just vacations. I think this could possibly be for money. Now, don't be surprised though that amongst these trips or on these trips that you do find love. There could be some type of love connection or hookup that happens while you're traveling. For some of you, especially if you're in a relationship with somebody, you might really want to kind of watch yourself with the temptations, because I feel like a lot of people are going to be coming at you, and you may be tempted to take a little bit of a little with this person. Be really careful that you don't get caught up in a situation that you don't need to be caught up in, male or female, because it is showing that for some reason you're really being popular. You're being seen as popular, and a lot of people are going to be coming at you for whatever reason. They might be throwing booty your way, and you're trying to catch it. Like, oh my God, what? So some of you, if you can't catch it, just be like, just dodge it. That's all you got to do. That's all. See, I can catch. I can do this. I can do that. Some of y'all know. You gotta be, sign it across. I can't do it. Get your chicken foot out. Protection. Can't do it. Not for everybody, but for some. So definitely feels like there could be some temptations that are coming through. And like I said, if you're single and you're able to mingle, then go for it. If you're not, you might want to go ahead and be a little bit cautious. Because I do feel like with some of this newfound energy that's coming in, some of you, you got to be careful that people are seeing you for who you are and not what you're projecting. I guess it would almost be like celebrity, where people are like, oh, you got a name, I see you on YouTube or I see you on Facebook or whatever, and it's like, that's who I want, and it may not be who you really are. So be really careful, because it could be like little groupies. Now for some of you, this could be entertainment. This could be traveling as a consultant. This could be a spiritual worker. it could cross the lines because it's showing that a lot of people are kind of coming into their own. So whatever your gift or your talent is, you may have some things that come with it that you're not prepared for. So this is a warning to be prepared. I do feel like Libras, be careful with being stabbed in the back by so-called friends. Some of you are literally gonna have people that, oh, they smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place. Those backstabbers. You know the song, right? For some of you, you literally are gonna have some backstabbers. You're gonna have some people that are like, oh yeah, peace in the Middle East. I'm with you. We good. But they're not. So really start using your discernment and your intuition with people that you're dealing with, because a few of you are literally going to be kind of caught off guard by friendships that will end, or work relationships that will end. Some of you will have relationships that will end because either you will see this person for who they really are, or they will see you for who you really are. So if you're out there living foul, or you're dealing with people that are living foul, there could be this moment where something comes up and or comes out, and people have to address this. You may have to address it with somebody, or somebody may address it for you. I definitely feel moves coming in. For some of you, this could be relocation. This could be moving to a different state. A few people, I feel like this could possibly be moving to a different country. For some of you, this is definitely for love. It's like I met this person, and this is the person that I feel like I want to be with, and I'm going to go ahead and relocate. The warning is, don't lose yourself in the move, is what I get. Don't. Libras sometimes have a bad habit of becoming what people want them to become, and not actually being true to who they are. You kind of merge in relationships with people. Oh, you like corn, now I like corn. Or you do this, this is what I do. If this is not your energy, this could be the other person doing this to you. I get almost like passive aggressive energy, where somebody's just really like dominant, and the other person is just kind of like, okay, whatever you want to do. Make sure whatever energy that the passive is, that you don't get caught up in that and define yourself, Libra. And some Libras actually, they have an issue with that. Not everyone, but there are some that do. I do feel like definitely getting a home. This could be building a home from the ground up. For some of you, it looks like you're going to be home shopping. There could even be talks about marriage, partnerships. Let's move in together. Definitely is showing that there is something that's coming together for a family. Some of you are going to be really overwhelmed with that, though. So make sure that you're prepared for it, because I get somebody kind of getting into this energy and being like, what the fuck did I do? Like, did I really want to do this? There could be something with second thoughts. This could even be cold feet if we're talking marriage. Somebody could literally just be having cold feet. It's like, you know what? I want to do this, but I don't want to do it. I'm not sure what I want to do. So there could be some type of confusion. I definitely see being overwhelmed with an energy. So for some of you, either you could be moving too fast. You may be having somebody that gives you an ultimatum, or you're not really ready for what's coming. What's going on, Voodoo? I do see for a lot of you, you're letting go of baggage. It's like, I don't want to have to carry this extra stuff, whether this is some type of trauma or hurt from a relationship, or addiction. Some of you are coming to a conclusion that I just don't want to carry this anymore. I need to make some changes. It's not being conducive for my growth. So there could be some type of spiritual moment, come to Jesus moment, whatever you want to call it. There is something of saying, I don't want to carry this anymore, so I'm going to let it drop. And for a few of you, this is going to free you up to do some of the things that you've really been wanting to do. If you've been having fears about moving forward, starting a business, starting a family, whatever it is that you've been having all this other stuff. Oh, I can't. Oh, no, it's not for me. No, it's not the right time. It looks like you're going to be leaving some of that behind and moving forward. I do get some conflict, Libra. I do get some conflicts with some people around you. Definitely miscommunication, differences of opinion. You're not going to be everybody's friend, but Spirit is saying definitely choose your battles wisely. There are some people that it's not even worth for you to fuss with them. So be really cautious about getting caught up in bullshit that you don't really need to be in. There's certain things where you kind of have to just let things slide. And I think some of you are going to have a really hard time with this. It could be because there's a constant of coming back. This could be people that continuously just keep poking at you. And some of you are literally kind of coming to the end of the road with that. Just be cautious, especially if you're in the public's eye or you're putting yourself out there, how you deal with people, because some of that could come back on you. Spirit is saying choose your battles wisely. It doesn't mean don't get in a battle. It just means choose the battle that you're supposed to be fighting. For some of you, it's going to be some petty shit you don't even need to worry about. So if you get caught up in the petty shit, you might want to go ahead and just back away from that. All right, Libra? Let's go ahead and shuffle these cards. Let's see. The messages for the Libras. Be careful with theft. Either people trying to steal your money or steal your ideas. Some of you may be coming up or discovering something that you want to try, and you're sharing this with people, and the next thing you know, a week later, somebody is doing your idea or doing your thing. So if you're in business, if you're trying to start a business, be very careful what you share with other people, because it may come back and bite you in the ass. Definitely looks like your intuition is opening up. So some of you may be getting more connected with spirit. You may be seeing more spirit, hearing more spirit. Definitely shows some type of spiritual growth that's coming in. And I feel for some people, it's going to kind of turn you upside down first, which means you may feel a little bit out of balance before things make sense to you again. It is showing a tower moment. So it could be some things crumbling down before you actually get it. For some of you, be really careful with people going through your things, going through your phone, your laptop, your computer, especially if they're looking for something. You may have some explaining to do, Libras. All right, let's see. So we got Page of Wands. We have Three of Coins. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Star card. We have the Knight of Wands. I'm going to have to get that glare off, you guys. We have Four of Cups. We have Eight of Coins. We have the Magician. We have the Hangman. We have Six of Cups. Let's see, we have Seven of Cups. Let's get two more. We have the Hermit. And then we have Two of Blades. Let me see, a Hierophant. Let's get that too. That could be somebody who's spiritual, who's having issues, but they don't want to see the issues. That could be pertaining to me or any other Libra that's out here exploring their spirituality. So that was Everyday Enchantment Tarot. And now we're going to go ahead and do the Angel Tarot. Messages for the Libras. Let's see. Some of you definitely are having money coming in from multiple streams of income. Also, too, if you're not trying to get pregnant, if you're not trying to get somebody pregnant, be careful, because a few of you may be hearing about a birth or a pregnancy that is coming your way. Let's see, one more time. Let's get it. Okay, Ace of Wands. We have Knight of Air. Six of Wands. Renewal. The Hermit. We got the Hermit twice, so some of you are pulling away from some people. Life experience. Could be going through a midlife change too. Page of Pentacles, or either you're just focusing more on your money. Justice, which is the Libra card. The Wheel of Fortune. And one more. Five of Wands. Let's see why. Nine of Swords. Why, Libra? Strength. What the fuck is going on? Ah, Knight of Cups. Some of you may be connecting with somebody that is younger than you, or there could be a younger temptation that is coming your way. Let's see, Libras. Hello, my loves. Okay, so let's see. Some of you are embarking on a very exciting adventure where you could be working with other people. We have the, is this the Page of Wands? This is good news about adventure, new beginnings, excitement. And then we have Three of Pentacles, Three of Coins. This is working with a team, working with a group of people to accomplish something. You're working on a train. So this is for forward movement. Some of you may be connecting with a project or connecting with people where you're giving your ideas, you're putting things together, and there could be some travel involved with this because it shows that this is multiple people going somewhere. So for some of you, there could have been a trip, an opportunity where you were traveling and you were traveling with other people. You were excited. You're showing as a leader. So you were somebody in the front saying, come on, let's go, let's do this. So you really could be promoting or pushing some type of business or opportunity where there's more than one person there. And some of you are trying to get this to move ahead. Now, it is showing that there are multiple people that are working on this venture, and it looks like everybody's kind of carrying their load equally. So it's not like you're doing everything. It looks like everybody's bringing something to the table. So for some of you, if you're working in a corporate America or you're working in an office or whatever, you could be a lead on a project and working with a team of people, but it looks like people are pulling their load to try to move forward. Now, I do see with that, don't lose sight of your money and all this excitement. Don't be too excited or too giddy that you don't understand the business at hand, because it's showing that while you could be working with a group of people and you're excited about it, with the Seven of Swords, there could be something that is stolen from you. Pay attention to your money. Pay attention to if you're traveling with people and there are expenses that are being paid out. If this is multiple people getting a check, whatever it is, make sure that you're not shortchanged. Voodoo, be good. Make sure you're not shortchanged or you don't have anybody kind of going into your pocket, putting money in one pocket and taking money out the other. Because it looks like that you may be committed to something, but maybe there could be some money loss involved with this. Now, it could be somebody that you're working with taking this money away from you, but I really don't feel like it. Just make sure that if you're working for a job or um, consulting or like I just came back from Denver and there was a lot of classes and practitioners there. Make sure that you're getting everything that you need, because some of you may be feeling like you're getting shortchanged. All right. Now, with the Star card, for some of you, it is showing that there's some type of recognition that is coming your way. This could be within your company. This could be within your business. If you're working with a group of people, this could be a project that you're working on. If you're a YouTuber, Instagrammer, Facebooker, you're on Zoom, you're on Twitter, this could be people really recognizing you for your skill set, what you do, praising you, wanting your attention, because there's some type of status or growth that's coming in for you. Like I was saying at the beginning, some of you are really going to be opening doors to where you connect with people, and you connect with people in a big way. You're leaving a lasting impression. Don't drink the Kool-Aid though. Make sure you stay grounded. But for some of you, it is going to be overwhelming because we got 10 of Wands, which means that there's a lot that comes with this. It's not that all of a sudden, you oh my God, I was going to say R. Kelly. And why did that name just pop up in my head? Because I don't think anybody want to be R. Kelly right now. But for some people, you think about a celebrity or somebody that you follow, that you admire, and you see all the glitz and the glam, but you don't see everything that comes behind that. So for some of you, don't get caught up in, oh, this is great, this is wonderful, everybody wants to see me, because behind the scenes with the 10 of Wands, it's showing somebody's overwhelmed. You could be shining and everything at the beginning, but you got paperwork, preparation, things that need to be put in place in the back that you have to work on. So for some of you, you have some type of recognition coming your way, but it's not like this just fell in your lap. You really put some blood, sweat, and tears in this. So you earn this. So for a lot of you, just because you have that status doesn't mean it's going to stop. You possibly still have some things that you have to really catch up with. Make sure you don't overload your plate, because with this woman's pulling her hair out. She's like, fuck. You see it on one end, she looks younger, could have straight hair, and the other end, she's in the office, hair is all over the head. I mean, literally, this could also be somebody that you deal with as a partner. This could be her child. You could be traveling with your partner, traveling with a manager, traveling with an assistant, and you're sitting up there and you're all cool and taking the limelight, but the person that's kind of keeping everything going is really pulling their hair out, because they could be a little bit overwhelmed by your celebrity or your status or the pace that the way things are going. So if this is not your energy, this could be the energy of somebody who's supporting you. So be mindful. Be mindful if you are in this position and you do have an assistant or you have somebody who travels with you, that your lifestyle may be a little bit too much for them. You may have to kind of balance things out. Now let's see. I do get Four of Cups. Now, Four of Cups is normally somebody who has a lot of positive things to be grateful for. If you look at this, he has what? Three cups on the ground. Two of them are knocked over. One of them, it looks like it may still have some fluid in. Even the two knocked over have some fluid in. So if he picked them up real quick, he still would have something. But he doesn't see it. And then he has a friend that's trying to give him something. So some Libras could be faced with the challenge within November, December. You feel depleted. You feel kind of bored. You feel kind of, you don't have exactly what you want. So there's something where there's this feeling of, I'm reaching a certain level, but it's still not what I want. Or I'm getting certain things that should be making me happy, but it's still not what I want. Some of you are still looking for something. You're bored. You're not getting everything. Make sure you don't settle. Make sure you don't settle. With the Seven of Cups, this could be wanting a lot more. A lot of times, this is having a lot of things that are floating through your head. I could do this. I could do that. I could go here. This could happen. But you may feel anchored to something that you don't really feel fulfilled with. So this could be a relationship. You could be enjoying the basis of it, but it's still, you want more from it, or you want more excitement in life. For some people, you could become very complacent in a project, and you know that there's growth there, but maybe you want to do something else. Maybe you want to step outside the box. Maybe you want to add a little bit more color to the situation. Try not to take anybody for granted, Libra. If you have somebody that's pouring energy into you, make sure that you're reciprocating, that you're not draining somebody. This can go both ways. You could have somebody that's doing this to you where it's like, you know what, I'm giving, but you're not giving me shit back. This is about balance. This is about having a relationship where you get everything that you need. So if you're kind of feeling neglected, then you may need to talk to your partner. If your partner is feeling neglected, then you may need to talk to them and say, let's see how we can fix this. But it looks like for some of you, you got a lot more things that you want to do. You want a little bit more color, adventure, excitement in your life. And that shows with this next card, which is the Knight of Wands. This is somebody who's born to be free, born to be wild. They own their own stuff. They own their own stuff. So we come from an energy of somebody who's like bored, complacent, and they need excitement. So don't settle, Libra. If you're in a place where you know that you need more, whether this is a relationship, then you need to move towards something that fulfills you. If this is a job, you need to move towards something to fulfill you, because if not, you're going to kind of wallow in this energy. And you have people that look like they're trying to support you and bring you out of it, but you don't see all the opportunities that may be around you, but you do have opportunities. Let's see. For some of you, I feel like you may be coming to an energy where you're like, I need to maybe pull back and focus inward. Some of you could be learning a new skill. You could be going back to school. You could be kind of taking your mind off of some things. This is kind of like grounding yourself. Some of you may be teaching, because we have a card here. So you may be a teacher. The holidays are coming up and you may be like, thank God we got some time off. So some of you literally may want to go in your house, close the door, snuggle up to your dog, drink hot chocolate, whatever. For some of you, because you may be traveling around, you may be a consultant or a teacher. This could be like, I kind of want to pull away from people. I kind of want to focus in on myself. A lot of times Libras get this really big thing of being extroverts, and to a point we are. But I think when we're done and we feel like we need to hide, we don't want to fuck with nobody. Don't call me. Don't come to my house. Let me recharge. And when I'm ready to give you my energy, then I'll come back out. I feel like some of you are kind of pulling away because you want to learn something. This could be dealing with your spirituality, because I do feel like there's a lot of spiritual growth. Some of you have some major decisions that are coming up, and you just feel like, I need to research a little bit more. I need to figure out what it is that I want, especially coming out of that Four of Cups energy. Some of you may have been coming out of something where it's excitement, it's boredom, it's excitement, it's boredom. What do I do? How do I make things better? And for some of you, this could be learning a new skill, taking up a new hobby, maybe pulling away from some people so you can focus on your growth, inner growth. And it looks like it may be a positive thing, because some of you have a lot of things that you want to do, and you're just trying to open yourself up, or open up opportunities for you to be able to explore. Some of you may actually be going back to school to tattoo, something that's creative. Some of you may be a painter. You may be picking up painting again. Some of you may be a sculptor, but I feel like a lot of creativity that's coming through. For some of you, you are learning something new. This could be learning how to read tarot cards, Bible readings, because Yayi Joyce was in Denver and she was doing Bible readings. Some of you literally are just studying. You're just educating yourself and you're trying to grow more in your knowledge. Let's see. I do feel there could be a little bit of stagnation. Not much though. It kind of goes with the boredom thing. I feel like some of you, there's this energy of excitement, boredom, or somebody just wants more. They feel like they need more. They have to put themselves out there. They feel that. I do feel with the magician coming in, some of you could in a Hierophant. Some of you could be dabbling in some new skills. We got the 8 of Cups. Let me get it all up here. 8 of Coins, I'm sorry. Some of you could be going back to school, taking some type of spiritual classes, talking to a mentor, a spiritual worker, getting some type of advice, moving in a different direction, learning something new. The magician can be tricky sometimes. There's somebody that could play games, and it could be because they get bored. There could be sometimes a little immaturity, or they just they lose interest quick. They have to keep themselves going. So this could be your energy. But for some of you, you literally could be studying some type of esoteric magic, new belief systems, looking, delving deeper into a particular religion. But it is showing that there's possibly teaching. We got 2 things with classrooms here where somebody is teaching or learning. And we have spiritual workers, spiritual mentors. So some of you may be connecting with spiritual mentors and growing, or either you're looking for that connection. For some of you, you could be doing some type of spell work. To elevate yourself, you could be trying to open opportunities for you, especially if you're coming out of this energy of the Hangman. It's like, I want something to move forward. So for some of you, you could be making that happen, and you could be doing spell work with it. Now, of course, not everybody dabbles in spell work, but for some people, you may, just to kind of push things forward. I do feel if you are having some type of issue, especially if things are stuck or stagnant, some of you may be having to look at your money. Maybe it could be your finances. I feel like there's blockages that you're trying to move out the way, and it feels like there are things you're trying to get taken care of so you can move forward. For some of you, you may be trying to take care of bills, take care of responsibilities. Maybe you need to move. You want to buy a car. There's something that you want to do, and you feel stagnant with this energy. In this card, this person is looking and they're not dealing with paying their bills or catching up on things because they don't want to deal with it right now. And it could be that some of you are overwhelmed, or maybe you don't know what your direction is. But I do feel like you're going to find it. I feel like there is researching something or learning something that moves you forward. Some of you literally could be connecting with your spirit or your spiritual advisor, and they're helping you move past this energy. And I feel like you will. I definitely feel like you will. With the Page of Wands, this is showing somebody who wants adventure. They want excitement. They don't want to be stagnant. Some of you were in the midst of Mercury retrograde, so we could have a lover from the past that comes back. This could be somebody that you're thinking about, something that didn't close off either well or the right way, or maybe you still have thoughts. Or it could be even this person thinking about you, feeling like, okay, I still want to be connected to you. Or maybe there still is a connection. So some of you may be getting some type of message from somebody that you used to be involved with. This could be them reaching out to you or you reaching out to them. It is showing that there still could be an emotional connection there. I do feel like some of you are moving forward, but there could be a decision between 2 people. Even though I don't see the lovers there, I feel like you could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You could be dealing with water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or you could be with the Justice card dealing with a Libra as yourself. I would say Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but there could be a decision that comes in for love. Now, for some of you, you may be involved with somebody where there's an age difference. We do have 9 of Swords, and this is worry, this is stress, this is conflict. But it could deal with relationships. Some of you could be definitely being challenged in love. There could be some temptations that you're having to deal with, whether this is you or other people that are coming into your life. You may, like I said, if you're traveling, if you're getting some type of status, people may be coming on to you. So there could be people that are challenging your relationship. I definitely feel like some of you are not sleeping well at night. It could be because of legal issues. Some of you may have some type of court issue or something that is not resolved and you're trying to resolve it, but you're stressed about it. You're worried about it. You may have talked to this person about it, but there's conflicts. The justice card is saying that it may be drug out. I get that at the end, you will have some type of victory, but I feel like be prepared. Some of you may be dealing with somebody who's very stubborn. They don't want to just let things go. For some of you, you may need to go ahead and sever this tie, but you can't because it's a legal bind or some type of contract that you're in with this person. Now, it does show that there's some type of victory that comes your way, but for some of you, this may drag out for a year to 2 years. I hope not, but I feel like somebody who's really not being cooperative with you and they don't want to just give you your way, and that's where the conflict and everything. They want you to stress a little bit. They want you to sweat a little bit. For some of you, be really careful with your drinking. I get DUI, driving under the influence, being pulled over. So be really careful if you're dealing with driving while drunk or under the influence in a car. I do get new opportunities coming in quick. Page of Pentacles is good news about money. So you may have somebody who comes to you and goes, hey, I want to start this business. I have this idea. We can make some money with this. The Wheel of Fortune is showing that for some of you, you want to take advantage of this. This could also be road trips, making money on the road, traveling. For some of you, though, this is just like things coming in the upswing where you've been waiting for an opportunity to open and now it's finally jumping in and it looks like it's going to be something big for you guys and it brings in more financial gain. It has the ability to change your life. For some of you, what you're doing this year, you may not be doing next year, or you may be doing things bigger, but it is showing that you're going to pull away, go inner, figure out, research, think about it, figure out where you need to be because you feel like this change is coming. For a lot of us, we've been waiting for the change to come. So it's like I'm prepared for it, I'm ready for it, and it's moving you forward. But some of you are kind of like, okay, wait a minute, let me make sure. Let me research. I definitely get moving in new directions. Don't be surprised, Libra, if you thought you had everything mapped out and planned out, and at that last minute, Spirit kind of gives you a detour. Because I feel for some of you, that's what's going to happen. You feel like, oh my God, I got this relationship, this partner, we're moving forward. And then all of a sudden there's a game changer. Like, what the fuck? Some of you may realize that you're still in love with somebody else and you want to go back to that person. Or you may have a partner that feels like they're still in love with somebody else and they want to go back. For some of you, you're switching careers, jobs. Like I thought I was going to be a nurse and I'm moving forward. And then all of a sudden you're a fashion designer or a hairstylist, whatever it is. Some of you definitely have something that is going to just switch off and it's going to be like, I didn't even see it coming. For a lot of you, it's going to be actually a good thing. The Strength card is showing whatever it is, you're standing tall and you're pushing through. But it is showing that for some of you, you're really opening yourself up to this opportunity. And it may come in really quick. For some of you, I feel like the opportunity may bring a relocation. Some of you are not going to even be in this country. You're going to be somewhere else. I feel like there could be meeting somebody that lives somewhere where there are mountains, and making a decision to move there. So some of you are uprooting yourself for love, but you could end up working with this person, or this could be somebody that you really connect with, like a power couple. Now let's see, Tough Shit Tarot. What do we have for Libra? It is definitely showing working as a team brings in more money, status. Some of you definitely are coming out of complacency, stagnation. Something is coming in really, really quick, brings in money. Watch your ideas, watch your money. You know, don't share things that you don't, especially if it's with people who do the same thing that you do. I'm not saying that you can't share your joy, but be really cautious with original ideas. Trademark them. You know, make them yours before you put them out there. Some of you definitely need to watch your accounts. Make sure that you're getting paid what you need to be paid from your job. Libra, 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 Libra. Messages from my Libras. One more time. Let's see. The nagging feeling you have of not fitting in or being wanted is very valid. Your boss, coworkers, or even family may not be appreciative of you. Remember that you can appreciate yourself instead and allow the self-love to be contagious. Some of you may be having some changes that are going to be coming in, and you may feel a little bit out of the loop. Now, here's the thing. Some of you are going to be elevated. Not everybody's going to be happy about that. Not everybody's going to be cheering you on. For some of you, this move needs to happen because you could be living in a place where you literally don't feel like you belong. You don't feel like you fit in. If you are relocating or moving, make sure you visit. Make sure that this place has the energy that you need. Make sure it's where you want to be. Some of you may make a decision and end up somewhere that you really don't feel comfortable or you don't want to be. For some of you, like I said, remember, there could be a life change where you thought you were going in one direction and something really just throws you in a completely different direction. And you kind of have to go with it. Because if you don't fit in, it's going to be a nagging thing. You're not going to feel comfortable. And for some of you, it's going to be something that makes you either walk away from a relationship or walk away from business. If you're working a job that you're not happy with, it's definitely going to change. There's a career change. There's a direction change. All right, tuck and roll. You're in a messy situation and you're in deep. It's only going to get worse from here. So count your losses and change direction. Some of you are going in a direction that is not conducive for your growth. You're settling, you're putting yourself in something that in the end may not make you happy. Be very cautious. Take that hermit time. Go inward. Is this where I want to go? It would be like somebody saying, I have an opportunity for you in London. I don't want to live in London. I don't. I don't think I would like the weather there. So if I chose it and the money may be good, I may not be, I know me, I may not be happy there. So for some of you, if this is a big move or a relocation, if you're marrying somebody that you're not sure you want to marry, if you are working for a company that you're not really sure that this is where you want to end up at, or you want to put a long-term investment into, you got to be really honest with yourself and make sure that you're not doing something that you're settling that you're going to regret later. Let's pull one more because these are like, ugh. The appearance of this card suggests that a vacation or move is long overdue. A change in physical environment will improve your spiritual and physical well-being. Consider an energetic reset button. So this is literally saying too, if you're moving, that some of you are going to be very fortunate in finding where you need to be. The energy is good. Take your time, you guys. We got two cards that are literally saying not fitting in and finding a place that you fit in. Decisions that need to be made. You got a lot of fire energy that's coming in with that Page of Wands. And it may be saying something is coming in really quick, ultimatums, things that you feel like, oh, I need to give you the answer on. You really don't have to rush it, Libra. Take your time. Make sure this is where you need to be. We've gone through a few rough years, and if you put yourself in a position that you're not happy, you're going to have to struggle with that before you can change it out. And like Spirit is saying, some people are going to do that. It's going to be like, okay, I got the U-Haul packed up. I'm moving to California, and oh, fuck it, man. That's not where I want to be. I'm going to New Orleans. So you got to figure out where you want to be. Take the hermit. Take that hermit energy. Take your time because there's a lot of positive vibrations that are coming in. Status, being put in front of people, recognition, money coming in. But you got to make sure that it's a good fit for you. Don't just take anything that comes your way. It has to be a good fit for you, Libra. We're smart. We're going to make the right decision. Don't rush it. All right, you guys? I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.